So the next test I want to do is I want to test on how often I can trigger my Scolas coins. Okay, boys. So like the Scolas coins, right? So one thing you need to know about the Scolas coins is that it have a 10% chance to gain a damage absorbing shield. A damage factor 500 for 2 seconds when attacked. Can only trigger once every 5 seconds. So one thing I wanted to test is, does this skill got triggered very frequently when you get swamped? So let's go and try a test here. And this one, I'm going to bring out my Mark Woman. So Mark Woman's gonna be using this time. And let's see here. And I'm gonna be using infantry. Let's use 190,000 infantry here. 190,000 infantry. Oh, maybe I'm typing in too much. 190,000. I want to bookmark it here. 190,000 infantry. Let's put it here. Okay, let's do another testing here with the Scolas coins. Right? Another thing I want to test is the Scolas coins, how often it can get activated when I get swarm. So I'm gonna bring out my other matches here. One. This one, maybe not this one. Two. Oh, this one is not enough. This is not the one I want to bring out. One. Two. So this is my setup for like testing swarming, right? 4. So I'm gonna use 5 matches for swarming here, and 5, and bring this guy over here. I'm gonna tank with my gatekeeper. Bring this guy over here. Bring this guy over here. I want my magic to swarm at the same time here. Everyone swarm at the same time. It'll take some time to do a proper setup here, okay, guys? Give me a second here. 1 second, 1 second, 0 second. Should be good enough. This should be good enough here. So this could be a swarming test for the Scolas coins. All right, everybody attacking Mark's woman at the same time here. So let's look at the report after to see how often my Scolas coin is getting activated. I am expecting my Scolas coin to get activated every 6 or 7 seconds, at least every 6 or 7 seconds when I'm getting swarmed. So let's see here. One of the reasons why I invested into Scolas coins, because I think it's gonna get activated a lot more often when you get swarmed on the field. And it doesn't matter, right? Sometimes on the battlefield, you just getting attacked by multiple targets, and when you kind of like pulling away as well, right? Sometimes when you're pulling away, you getting attacked by multiple marches as well. So that is when you can definitely like get that Scolas coin skill to get activated. I think that is what I think, but I could be wrong. And this is exactly why we are here. We are here to test to see how often the Scolas coin getting activated. Sir, are you trying to keep the arc? Is it your strategy to win against us, Sneaky? Crowd play. So this one is swarming test using the Scolas coins, and we'll see. We'll see here. I want to do another test with being swarmed, but I want to test it using the Delayed Amulet. But we cannot test it today. We'll test it next time, but I'm gonna be keeping the report here and keeping track there for future use. Almost down here. All right. So my markswoman just died, and now let's go and take a look at the report. I want to look at the battle log, right? I am expecting my freaking Scolas coins to kick in very, very quickly. So let's see here. Mark Woman, Attack Sea Keeper. Nothing here. Turn 2, my Scolas lucky coin effect kick in. This is looking pretty good so far in my turn 2 here. And I got that 5 second, right? 5 second cooldown. So okay. So turn 2, it shouldn't be activated again in about turn 6 or 7. So I'm gonna skipping turn 5 here, turn 7. Turn 7, Scolas lucky coin activate again. Scolas lucky coin activate again here in turn 7. So 5 turn after my last turn, my Scolas lucky coin get activated again one more time here. So let's go to turn 12, 11 or 12. 11, 12, yo. Every 5 turn, boys. Every 5 turns, my Scolas lucky coin get activated. In your face. In your face for people thinking the Scolas lucky coin is shit. This is right here. This is the exact reason why I want to invest in the Scolas lucky coin. It's gonna help you to absorb a lot of damage on the field in mass PvP. When you're getting attacked by multiple marches here, you gonna get the Scolas lucky coin get kicked in every fucking time. Every 5 seconds, boys. This is exactly why I want to invest in the Scolas lucky coin. I'm gonna craft another one. Before the next equipment update here. Look at it. Turn 17. Turn 17, the Scolas lucky coin activate one more time. In your face. In your face for all the people saying the Scolas lucky coin is shit on the field. Alright? Look at how often my Scolas lucky coin getting activated here. Every 5 seconds, even with 10% chance. That is when you're getting swarmed. Especially when you play, if you play very aggressively on the field. The Scolas lucky coin is gonna help you tremendously. Tremendously with the Scolas coin here, boys. Let's go to turn 17, 22. Yo! This is the lucky coin right here. I'm getting activated every 5 seconds here. Right? The internal cooldown for the Scolas lucky coins can only trigger once every 5 seconds. I am getting it triggered every fucking 5 seconds when I'm getting swarmed. Right? In the field, in mass open field, when you're getting attacked by a lot of marches, especially if you are using Guan Yu. Your Guan Yu are getting targeted all the time. People gonna try to attack on your Guan Yu. The lucky coin is gonna be the item gonna bring your Guan Yu survivability up by a lot. Right? Every time that Scolas lucky coin kick in, you're going to get the next turn. You're getting the damage absorption amount 217,000. 200,000 damage factor absorption shield is quite a lot. Right? That is half. If you're thinking about it, right? If you can keep the Scolas lucky coin activated every 5 seconds, that is pretty much like having an extra skill right there for Alex or Chaumatel shield, right? 1200s, 1000 damage absorption right there every 10 seconds. Coin is pretty good even for high damage match. Does Vengeance work well with coins? Right, I don't have the Vengeance item, but I need to look at it. Rick did a good job to let us know the trick. Ray appreciate his hard work, but he shouldn't recommend player to use his combination because it will not give you better trade. Yes, I agree. You got a new sub for that? Hey, yo, I'm telling you guys, I want to do testing for a reason. This is what I want to do. So the Scolas lucky coin is out of the way, yo. Just for that amount of the amount of time I gain the skill trigger, that's just enough for me to craft another lucky coin right there. Especially in a Season of Conquest KvK, right? I am getting swarmed multiple times, a lot of time, right? I want my marches to be more tanky, so that I can survive longer, right? You don't have to stay, right? You don't have to stay at one spot to fight, right? Even when you pulling back, people can still attacking you as well. And the Scolas lucky coin is gonna help you survive longer. And that is the whole idea. That is exactly why I crafted it. Because I believe the lucky coin can work very, very well when you're getting swarmed. So right now, the lucky coin is looking very good for me, right? Especially for free-to-play low spender players. And I cannot afford to getting very, very high research in Season of Conquest KvK. When I'm fighting, right? I've been fighting in Season of Conquest KvK twice already with free-to-play research. What I noticed is that a lot of time my marches are not strong enough. They don't survive long enough, especially when I've had to fight against some bigger spender, right? Bigger mega well spender. I feel like if I can survive a little bit longer, it would be a lot better. I can cut down on my healing costs. I can survive longer on the field, which means that I can definitely get more kill as well, right? Sometimes you kind of make I would say a misstep, right? A misstep in the mass open field. You might get a little bit too deep inside the enemy territory. You can pull back, right? Especially you Guan, right? If you make a misstep inside the enemy territory there, you can pull back. And if the enemy tries to chase after you, your shield is gonna help you. Your lucky coin is gonna help you survive longer. And I think that is the reason why I am the Africa crab now quite here.